All right, today's a big day. 32 miles in preparation for my second attempt of 50 miles in a couple of weeks. So come out to one of my favorite places, the Loop Road in Big Cypress, to do it. I'm going to start off doing a section of a canal levee that I've done before, or done some of before. I'm going to run out about 4 miles. Because the loop road is 24 and I need 32 at least. So we'll see what happens. Come along with me and hopefully we'll have some fun running 32 miles. All right, we're just past 2.5 miles, and most of today is going to be on familiar territory. I've run here once before, this particular part, but this is where I turned around, so for the next couple of miles, it'll be new territory for me. I was gonna run out 4 miles for a total of 8 for this leg, but today is much more about fueling and hydration. So in order to make sure I have enough hydration to stay on track, I think I'm gonna go out 3.5 miles. So I'll have a 7-mile leg. I can make up the distance at the end if I need to, but the distances are loose enough on this that I don't think I'll have any to make up. And today isn't really about hitting exactly the mileage. If I make it to 30 miles and I'm still able to run at least some of the time, then it'll tell me what I need to know. So for background, if you're new here, I attempted the run I'm doing in a couple of weeks 2 years ago. It's 50 miles of the race is called the Keys 100, and I'm doing the 50-mile race. And 2 years ago, I started cramping at mile 16 and walked for 17 miles and finally threw in the towel. So this training season has gone very well, and I have not had cramps, but it also has been strangely consistently cool by Florida standards all winter and spring. So last weekend was the first weekend it was kind of hot, and lo and behold, my cramps reared their ugly head. So I'm really focusing on hydration this time in hopes that that will prevent the issue. Probably if you're seeing this, either it went well or this video is going to be about how I decided not to try to run the Keys again. So wish me luck. All right, first leg is done. Stopped at the truck for a quick refuel. Now I just got a short little distance on Tamiami Trail and then onto the main attraction of the Loop Road. And there's our first Loop Road gator of the day. All right, just about almost a mile 12. Just had a little stop with my support crew, ate a little bit, refilled water and gels. Stopped longer than I wanted to be honest, but that's all right. So back on the road. You're okay, little guy. No need to be alarmed. It's okay. You're okay. So you can drive by in a car and they'll sit there, but come up on foot and they get a lot jumpier. My wife just radioed me and said that there was a pretty big one up here somewhere. Okay, so the sit still for cars, but maybe not Harleys. All right, I've been on the loop road for about 8 miles now, and finally getting to the dirt. I never actually paid attention to how long the paved section is. If someone had asked me, I would have said maybe 3 miles, but turns out it's about 8. Anyway, there we go, feet dirty. We're at mile 15.6, kind of on track now for about an 8-hour 50K. It looks like the mileage is going to end up being right at 50K when we get to the end, so I'll see how it goes. If it is right at 50K, I might just stop at that. There's not really any great benefit in doing another 9/10 of a mile or whatever it is. Anyway, hopefully now, well, I was going to say hopefully now it's going to be more scenic. I'm probably going to get choked with road dust here pretty soon. But let's continue. Hey, beauty. Hi, beauty. I'm afraid my pace is going to slow down now because I'm coming back out here on Thursday to go fishing, so I'm going to be scouting spots. I fish out here all the time, but the conditions have changed pretty drastically since last time I was out here, so the fish aren't necessarily where they used to be. So I gotta stay on the mission. A little sleepy. Look at you. Gator count is increasing drastically already. I see you. So I saw this one recently. I don't know if you'll see it. Jeez, it'll help if I point the camera at him. I'm saying his, I don't know if it's a male or female, but the teeth are more prominent appearing, which is, you know, one way you're supposed to distinguish crocodiles from alligators, but it's definitely an alligator. It's just kind of an anomalous alligator. Hi, how are you guys? Doing good? Nice to see everybody. See you Thursday. Little fella. Doubt the GoPro could see that. I'll maybe zoom in on it, but hi, little fella, you're okay. There's a soft shell turtle booking it across the road. Boo. Nope, sorry, you're okay. Jesus. Hate scaring them. Trying to leave them alone. All right, we're 17.5 miles in. Gonna have a snack. It's unfortunately cloudy and there's a very lovely cool breeze that I would normally be happy about, but I'm trying to train for the heat of the Florida Keys. This is not helping, but anyway, so far it's going well, so I'll take it. All right, this sign marks the halfway point of the loop road. You probably can't see the sign I'm talking about yet, but we'll get there. According to my watch, I have a little under 12 miles to go, but whatever. If I go a little longer, that'll be fine, actually. Just happy to celebrate this moment. Passing the halfway point of the loop road, far past halfway point of my run. All right, it's all downhill from here. By the way, I've scared up dozens and dozens of baby alligators but it's always too quick for me to get a shot. Apparently there's a lot of babies out here. All right, on we go. You're okay. You're fine. I doubt the camera's going to pick it up. There's a gator swimming along the bottom there. I was hoping it would pop up. Oh well. Hopefully you can see it. If not, there's a, I don't know, 6-ish foot gator there. Interesting fact about alligators that you might not know, they can grow up to 14 feet, but the majority only have 4. All right, 7 miles to go. This is one of those times in long runs it starts to feel like, okay, 7 miles is not even a significant distance for me to run, so great, I've got this, but also like, it's hard to keep the kind of pace I would normally run 7 miles for after running 24 miles. So, still on pace for about what I was hoping for, but I'm tired. But I'm still running. I'm walking right now, but I haven't cramped yet, and basically running most of the time. Little fella. But I had originally intended to do the road in the opposite direction, and I'm really glad my wife actually suggested doing it the way we're doing it today. I'm really glad we did that, because this whole last 12 miles or so is my favorite part of the road. So now when I'm getting on the struggle bus, at least I'm in a place that's inspiring and beautiful, and not already with this behind me and the part that isn't as awesome when I'm trying to struggle. So anyway, all right, 7 miles to go. Hi, big fella. Good boy. A very nice motorist stopped to tell me that he was there. I would have obviously seen him, but it's very nice for people to point that out. He's a decent sized one. So at the time I'm recording this, last week, a gentleman in a neighborhood very close to where I live was walking his dogs at night in his gated community, and an 11-foot alligator attacked him. He survived. He was another neighbor of his happened to pull in his car and see it happening and ran over the alligator to get him to release the guy, which is very clever thinking. May appear to some that I have a pretty casual attitude about the gators here, but attacks are rare, but they do happen. So definitely want to be aware of where I am. Anyway, all right, oh my God. Never underestimate the kindness of strangers. I just got ducked by a Jeep guy. It's a Jeep thing if you don't know, but my wife drives a Tacoma and she gets in on it too, so that was cool. Well, we're coming up on Sweetwater Strand, which is one of the most beautiful places on Loop Road, in my opinion. And we're quite close to hitting a marathon. One of my slowest marathons ever. 6:21 right now. It'll be 6:20 something. But that puts us into Ultramarathon land, which is where we want to be. So, man, I love this place. All right, 500s to go to hit the marathon. want to get too distracted. Oh no, there was a gator sitting here last time I was here. I thought it was him. All right, that's a 6 hour and 23-minute marathon. I'm gonna walk a little bit to celebrate. I'll check out this gator under the sign. He's sleepy. There's another one behind. So cute when they sleep like that. I just want to cuddle with them. Pretty sure that would not go well, but all right. 6K to go. No, 5K. No, 10K. Jeez, man, math is the first thing to go. I'm exerting myself. Yeah, 6.2, 10K, more or less. Here we go. So I think this big fella I have history with. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to get too close, but there's a little one next to him. Could be a female, could be a mate. But I believe that guy lives one of these holes up here. They've knocked down trees and it looks a little bit different. The water level is lower, but anyway, he has repeatedly tried to take fish from my friend and I. Well, not tried to take so much, kind of charged that. Anyway, but I thought that was adorable how they were laying there together. So sweet. They really, I don't know, I love alligators. They certainly have a deserved reputation for being, you know, dangerous, but they're more complex than that. But anyway, all right. By the way, I was misstating the mileage I have left. I'm under 5 miles now. I can't do math like I said when I'm running, but all right, here we go. Oh, okay. There's a bunch of babies. Let's see some more, maybe? Of course not. I never do that when I have the camera pointed at them. All right, here we go. Yet another kind motorist just told me there's a big gator up here. And they were suggesting I should maybe go to the other side of the road. We'll see how it looks. Where he is. I'm not sure how far up they went either. But also, it's my lovely wife and her beautiful Tacoma, so we're gonna stop there anyway. Hiya, honey. So I found the big gator that they were talking about. I'm trying not to disturb him. He's kind of moving, but he's a chunky boy. Sorry, buddy. All right, let's finish this thing. So this is a glass lizard. It's not a snake. Well, so much for showing it to you. It's a legless lizard, and how they've survived is beyond me, because you can see they're complete klutzes. But there you go. I promise I've been running, but I'm coming up on kind of my last favorite spot here on Loop Road, so I'm gonna enjoy it, take a little stroll through, see if my favorite alligator's here. Hasn't been around, not in the same spot lately, the last couple times I've been out here, but so I'm at mile 28. I have to say, so I've spent a fortune training with a exercise physiologist for the last several months, and I think it's proving itself to be worth it, because I am feeling way better 28 miles in than I would have ever thought. So this little guy or girl, whatever, is here. Hi. Surrounded by fish. There's a big one with a missing eye that's usually around here, but like I said, he's been kind of over that way lately. There's usually one over here. Let's see if this one's here. This one's like the most polite, quiet gator around here. Yeah, I haven't seen it. No. Anyway, all right, well, I don't know the name of this place if it has a name, but as I said, it's one of my favorite spots. So, all right, something like 3 miles to go. Let's get it done. Beauty. Okay. You could tell he was very concerned. That's why I had to tell him he was okay. This is the Gator Hook trailhead. Whenever I've come out here to run, this is where I always run from and back to. So this feels a little like a false summit right now. It's like, oh, I'm done. Like, no, I've still got another 2 miles to go. But only 2 miles. All right, just about to hit 50K. I still have, I don't know, a quarter of a mile to the end of the road, so I'm gonna make that the finish, but I wanna document what my 50K time is. This has gone better than I could have hoped. The only thing that could have been better is if it had been warmer and still gone this well. That's the unknown variable, unfortunately. This is not going to be a fast 50K time, but that wasn't the point today. 31.11 is the official number, I believe. That's it. 7 hours, 32 minutes, and a couple seconds. So, all right, so I'm gonna go to the road, and I'll walk to the truck from there. All right, to the end of, or beginning, depending on which way you're going, Loop Road. Put my foot on 41 and try not to get run over. All right, good enough. All right, 31.34. So my run that was scheduled, my training run was planned for 32 miles. I don't see how I can not just go ahead and finish that, so not done yet. And that's it. 32 miles. Whew. Just that easy, just that quick. If you stuck around this long, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the Keys.